Hi Sunday School! Today we're learning about the parables of the talents. So if you remember from last week's lesson, parables is what Jesus taught in, and talents is all to do with money and a master going on a trip and giving his servants some money. So let's find out. So today's verse is in 1 Peter 4 verse 10, and it says, "Each of you received a spiritual gift. God has shown you his grace in giving you different gifts. And you are like servants. You're responsible for using God's gifts. So be good servants and use your gifts to serve each other." So we all have different gifts. Some of us are good at cooking. Some of us are good at dancing and singing. So it's a good thing that we go out into the world and use those amazing gifts that God has given us to help others and brighten their day. For example, I love to bake and I love to cook. So sometimes I'll cook for my mom and my dad and make a nice meal. And that is how we use God's gifts generously. So the parable says, the master put each servant in charge of an amount of money known as talents. The master gave each servant the amount of money he knew the servants could take care of, and then he left for his trip. So here we have the two used the money wisely, and here we have the servant who didn't use his money wisely and locked it up in a treasure chest. Or I'm using a treasure chest, but he just hid it away, and he didn't make any more money. He didn't make any more use of the talents that the master gave him. So in the end, the master came back, and the servants in the Jesus story were rewarded on what they had done with what they were given. The reward was the same, even though one servant made more than twice as the money as the others did. So it wasn't about how much money that the master gave them, it was about what they did with it. Did they help others with it? Did they use the money to do good things in the world? Just like our talents that God has given us, he expects us to use them and multiply them and help other people. What Jesus was trying to tell us is that he wants us to do the best for the kingdom and what we are given. So we can use our time wisely by spending time with God, reading our Bible, and we can use our abilities, like we said. Some people are good at cooking or doing maths. We could do an amazing equation that could make someone's day. So to use those things that God has given us to benefit the kingdom of God, so we can all go to heaven. So the activity is today to make your own sack of money or talents and put in all the amazing things that you like and draw them out and stick them on a piece of paper. Bye Sunday School, hope you have a good day and we'll see you next week.